What's good, YouTube? You got StudStyle Tarot back up in the building. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I know it's been a minute. You know, sometimes we gotta allow the energy to pass. Collective. You know, we gotta ride the wave, right? Moving right along. You know, life goes on. And this is what's happening. Somebody's life has to go on after losing you. Thank you so much for tapping the screen. I love you right back. Thank you. Somebody's nostalgic in this Six of Cups energy. And wait a minute, hold on, because, you know, I've been vibing, right? I've been vibing. The song was text messages, but I kept hearing underneath the text messages, sex messages. And I'm like, oh my God, the sex messages, huh? Somebody about to start sending because they in this Six of Cups. But I'm telling you, I heard Spirit say, somebody got to smell their own roses right now. See, because I just cleared the table. Hope y'all can still hear me. I'm moving around. Somebody got to smell their own roses because they want to come in towards this guide right here. They want to come in towards this guide. You know, Spirit gave me a few minutes to meditate on this card. You see that gateway at the top with the cross? And then look at all the keys around that gateway. Look, the water is just pouring, right? Here we go with the person ringing the bell. Bing! Wait, here we go. Right? Somebody ringing their bell. And the sound waves, you know, that's being created, you know, in unison now with the universe. You know, somebody got to smell their own roses right now because all they got to do, or want to do rather, they wanted you to just be a sneaky link. See, this is the problem for me right here. You know, maybe that's why they got to smell their own roses. And in this nostalgic energy, somebody coming or wanting look to come give you your flowers. Somebody want to come back as a sneaky link, collective. Let me say my prayer. Angels, ancestors, and guides, thank you so much for your covering and your protection as I channel these messages for the collective. Anybody known or unknown sending any negative energy my way, return it back to the sender, Spirit, and bind it to them 1,000-fold. So mote it be. In the Most High God's name, we pray. Ashe, Ashe. So, collective, y'all know we've been tapping in to somebody who has not been in a good energy. Somebody really missing you right now. Somebody wanting that old thing back is what I just heard. They want that old thing back. See, I can't. I know Spirit be talking to me. Divine intervention. Somebody came in and got their baby from this past person who wanted to just be a sneaky link. Hey, hey, welcome in. Somebody who has to smell their own roses now. Somebody who has to take some time for them right now. They need to go get out in nature. Look, they need to go heal themselves of that problem that they have of wanting to be a sneaky link. Spirit said, touch not my anointed. Here we go. Unexpected. What does that say, y'all? Hold on. Unexpected guidance. Universe stepping in. Redirected paths. Saved just in time. Now see, I heard something with that saved just in time. Somebody could be saved just in time from somebody who wants to come in and they haven't smelt their own roses. You know, they still on some bullshit. Ooh, I just heard Spirit say some horse shit. Damn. Somebody who want to keep you secret. Somebody who low-key, who wants you in a low-key situation. See, we not doing it. You too divine for this. Okay? You one of God's very own. For Spirit to divinely intervene because you one of their guides. Things are being corrected for you right now. This inheritance, this divine inheritance that you hold cannot risk being around this sneaky link. So Spirit said, let me get my baby. Come here. Because somebody wants to come in, collective, and try to give you some flowers without smelling their own. Thank you, Spirit. First card out. You in this unbothered energy. While somebody could be fighting with somebody right now about you. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, situational single. Here's your energy, collective. You choosing to be single right now. Temporary loneliness. It's only temporary. Choosing solitude. Waiting for better. Not settling. You said you're not about to settle for the bullshit. Not with this last energy that wants to come in to be a sneaky link. You're not doing that no more. You a spirit guide for the Most High. Ooh, there it is. You know somebody's toxic. You know this person is no good for you. But maybe this person is a hopeless romantic. Believing in fairy tales. Welcome in. I see you. Dylan Espen. Welcome in. Somebody is a hopeless romantic. But they toxic, collective. And you're not paying them no mind. Ooh, there it is. This person who's a hopeless romantic is seeing you right now living this luxury life. And maybe that was them watching you on the TV, right? Did y'all see that on the card? The person who was, ooh, confirmation. Somebody watching you on TV, collective, because they see you grinding in hustle mode right now, bottom of the deck. They see you grinding, doing your thing right now, grinding hard. You have an ambitious drive, determined effort. Sleep can wait. You like, sleep can wait. I got this money to get. And that's why you in this unbothered energy. You said, I'm not letting you fuck with my money. Oh, no, no, no. I got to get it. But this is somebody who wants to come back and bring you some flowers, collective. Yeah, because they see you on the up and up. The glamorous, glamorous, glamorous life. Y'all know that song? Is that, yeah, when she spells it, GLAMOROUS, the first class. Look, up in this, woo, this is somebody seeing you living that glamorous life. And they mad because they can't go with you, collective. They want to, but they can't go because they're toxic. They still trying to keep you on the side. They still want other lovers in their life. They're not monogamous. This could be somebody that's running back to you, collective. Okay? You see this? Y'all know I'm not good with this camera angle and this light. Here we go. Quick getaway. The runner. Escaping. Somebody trying to have a quick getaway with you, collective. That's what they want to do. They want to escape something that they going through right now. That's the energy. They trying to escape something they going through. They don't want to deal with their shit. So they want to come run to you. Bottom of the deck. Yup. In this morning after energy. This is all this person is thinking about. Some late night rendezvous with you. Look, all it is sex for this person. This card says, wait a minute. Spending the night. See, here we go. Somebody wish they could spend the night with you right now. But you in this unbothered energy. Spirit, let's go. Thank you for the card. Long road. Why do we keep picking up this same energy? Somebody who now has to take this long road. They got all these trials and tribulations going on in their life. And they like, damn, it's going to be a long way back. It's going to be a long way back to you. Now that you live in this luxurious life. See, and I'm telling you, it's giving the energy of somebody who knew you before you made it. Because remember, we seen them watching you on the TV. Somebody knew you before you made it. And they're toxic. Thank you, Spirit. This is somebody who is throwing shade right now because you are choosing to not let them back in. This is somebody who may feel like you throwing shade. Wait a minute. Like you think you better than them now, huh? Because you live in this luxury life. And here we go. When people always want to throw that back at you, right? You know, saying you being judgmental of them. Ooh, spiritual burp when I say that. You being judgmental. Lord, we have, wow, it just keeps coming out. Somebody who is your frenemy. Somebody who is still wearing a mask. Somebody who has hidden intentions. Ooh, wow, Spirit. Y'all seen it? It landed on the throwing shade in the reverse. And then look at these two that Spirit's telling me to take. Those were the two. For this third card, y'all, the luxury life. Let's see what's at the bottom. Somebody is shook. Somebody is shook, y'all. Y'all see that? This card says, hold on. Y'all know I need the glasses. Plot twist. Unexpected event. Sudden change. This is somebody who really didn't expect for your life to turn out the way it is right now, collective. You going through this sudden change in your life, got somebody shook, and that sudden change is them seeing you lifting off right now. You going bye-bye. Hey, you're leaving. You're out of here. It says the wait is over. Progression forward. Fast action. You moving fast. Progression forward is happening in your life. This is what's covering this person being shook. But y'all, look at the card in the reverse. It landed on the person throwing shade. This is the person who wants to come backtrack, y'all. You see this? This person wants to come backtrack into you. This card says regression, revisiting the past, going back on something. This came out in the reverse. You ain't going back on nothing with this person. And that's what got them shook, collective. Okay? They said, wait a minute, I can't come back? No. No. Say it ain't so. They just can't believe it, collective. Bottom of the deck, we have, yup, because you know they're a frenemy. This is somebody who's still wearing that mask. They two-faced. This is a fake friend, which is now having to learn. I heard Spirit say it too. I heard Spirit say it. They got to smell their own shit. It says smell the roses. No, they got to smell their own shit on this long road that they're on right now, because they cannot come back to you. Wow, look at this. Now, I went to split the deck. Spirit dropped a card. Y'all see it, right? Under my arm. Spirit dropped a card and showed me that this person is hopeless right now and feeling the distance between y'all. Feeling ghosted. Feeling this divorce. Feeling this separation. Walking away from this ghost that is now haunting them, which is you. You're the ghost that haunts this person. Y'all see the ghost in the background? Let me try to hold it up better. That dark, that's holding up the hand. You're haunting this person. And that's why, you know, this person is not in a good place right now in their life. I don't want to say it, but I know y'all see it. But this is somebody who, I'm getting the impression they still stubborn. They don't want to hear shit nobody's saying. Spirit, let me see what this card is that looks like it's in the upright and crossing. Oh my God. I cannot make it up. Look how Spirit do it. This is somebody who is currently having to slow the fuck down and take some time for them right now. Look, you got to take some time for you. Look, if you in this energy right now, the focus need to be on you and only you. You see what I'm saying? Wow. Spirit show do have a way of sitting motherfuckers down, right? You know, when you feeling the separation of something that you can't have. We clearly see this person who was throwing shade. How could they think that they could come back when they was in the background throwing shade like that? They were being judgmental of you. Now they feeling like you being judgmental of them. Bottom of the deck. They said you judging them, collective, because they really need your nurturing right now. It's that same energy from the last read I did. Somebody wants you to be the teacher. They want to, you know, learn from you now with the wisdom, you know, that you have. They said, I know I can learn something from you. I'm trying to hold it right, y'all, so y'all can also see the words. Y'all know my eyes are bad. This is somebody who wants to come in like the child to the teacher. They want you to teach them how to not be a frenemy? Wait a minute. Or is it how to be a boss? Because that's the energy that you stepping into. You know, this person who, the unexpected change, the sudden change that they didn't see happening was you turning into a boss energy. Here we go. This masculine energy that keeps coming up in the reads. Now, it doesn't say divine masculine, but it just says masculine energy. Somebody who thought they were supposed to be the one in charge here, the authority. They thought they was running this. But you are cutting ties. We cannot make it up. Like, this is finito. This is the finale. And this is somebody who is seeing you standing up for yourself. This is somebody who sees that you have awakened. And they now left with the strings hanging off of their hands now. You know, the things that they've done to you. Still trying to be hopeful. Wow. Still trying to be hopeful. Because here we go. We just saw that they were hopeless. Right? We just seen that they was hopeless. Now trying to be hopeful. Wow. Look at how Spirit ended that with that legal energy. And this is what, you know what's going on, y'all, in the spiritual realm? That there's order being given in the court right now. Order in the court. You've been acting up. There is no way that we're letting you go back in this energy. You were a friend of me the first time, and you still a friend of me. Order in the court. We not having it. I gotta get some tarot on this, because collective, we see you are this guide. Have a great day, friend. Much love and light to you as well. They see you as this guide. Yes. You're stepping into this divine inheritance. They see you. Look, the scales are being balanced here for you. and things are working out in your favor. The ripple of the wave, the calming of the waters is happening for you right now. And this is somebody who I think sees you walking away. Y'all, we got to get real close on this picture, but y'all see that man over there in the corner walking off? I think that's you. This person want to come or come back and give you your flowers, but you could be leaving this person in the past, collective, in this Six of Cups. And going towards your Four of Wands right now. But I have a feeling, look, Spirit is trying to speak for this masculine. And them saying they see you as their Four of Wands. Here we go. The Frenemy sees you as their Four of Wands. Now that you're gone. Didn't I say it? Now that you're gone. Bottom of the deck. Six of Swords. Enjoy, friend. Ooh. Six of Swords because we got the Seven of Cups. This is somebody who is still confused, y'all. We keep picking up on this energy. Seven of Cups. Somebody who still might be coming in with illusions. Spirit, that's too many cards for me right there, Spirit. I can't. That was about to come out for the masculine. I had to grab the tarot, y'all, because we got to get to the root of it and get up out of here. Did something flip over? I thought I heard something. Okay, there it is. And Spirit telling me to take that. Look at what came out. The Devil. Y'all know I can't put it to the camera. But Spirit also told me to take this card. Knight of Cups. The devil's still trying to try you. The devil is still trying to try you. Damn, that's crazy. Because they're haunted by you. That's what's happening. In this Eight of Swords energy, they can't get you off their head. And they could be depressed and feeling lost right now. Like they could, that is dark energy. You know, we saw it. They are hopeless trying to be hopeful. You know, they're feeling inspired by you. You know, they still sitting off in the sand, feeling connected to the sun in this hopeful energy, even though they are shook. Remember, we seen that, you know, they in this shook energy. They over here saying that they are inspired by you. Like you making this sudden change and living this luxury lifestyle got them shook, collective. They can't believe it. They over here really thinking to themselves how they should have probably smelt them damn roses, right? Sooner. They should have smelt them roses sooner. Now having to. We keep getting this devil energy, y'all. You see it. The devil still wants to come in with an offer. Do you know a devil when you see one, collective? That's my question for you. Because they still want this Ace of Wands, y'all. I cannot make it up. They want the passion. They want the wine. But I also heard Spirit say, you are going towards a passionate new beginning because you are this Ace of Pentacles energy. Wow. Uh-huh. And we know it. You're the guide. You're the spirit guide having a human experience. We said that earlier in another reading, right? You know, you're a spirit guide. You work for the Most High. You're one of God's own. Remember, I said in the very beginning, the divine intervention card, Spirit said, touch not my anointed. You will not, devil, you will not get this one with the games, with the illusions. You know, the games ain't working no more. All your tricks, you know, are for kids now. It's not going to work with the collective. You're too wise. You're that nurturing energy. Remember, we saw that at the bottom of the deck? They want you to be the teacher now. They said, can you teach me how to love, is what I heard. But here we even see it coming up that this person is toxic behind the legal. This person is toxic. They are incompatible to you. They're a fungus. And you're not. Collective. Let me roll this dice. I'm going to make this quick because you see here, we keep pulling on this devil energy. It's time for you to go towards your passionate new beginnings somewhere else. Because this is somebody who has to do the work. You know, they have to smell the roses. Here we go. We got the Pluto energy coming out. In the upright, we have, that looks like the number 4 in the reverse. Ooh, spiritual burp after I say that. And we have Scorpio energy. Wow. I picked up on the Scorpio energy right here with the Pluto energy. Because y'all know the Pluto is, you know, the planet that rules Scorpio, which is the death card, y'all. It's the death card. Scorpio is the sign of death and regeneration, transformation. This is somebody who has to go through a transformation, which is why they're on this long road. You know, there's going to be delays in their life. They're going to experience these trials and tribulations because they chose to take the long way. You know, still trying to play these games with you, with these illusions. You know, still wanting you to be that sneaky link. But you know it now. This is a frenemy. And wait a minute. Let's just go one behind this one. Somebody who said they're going to do whatever they got to do in this people pleaser energy. They willing to do any and everything, even if it is immoral. Because this is somebody who, I went one more card in, y'all. They said they want to try to give you this make-believe story about them. Oh, they want this fantasy. Feeding into the illusion. They said there'll be anything you want them to be, collective, because they see you living this glamorous life. Don't let them do it. Don't let them tempt you like that. Somebody is only coming in to recharge. You see that? That was behind you being in hustle mode. This is somebody who's only coming in to recharge off of you, collective. So we have the 4 in the reverse. And y'all know that's the emperor energy in the major arcana. The number 4, they're an emperor in the reverse. They're distorted. And there's an ending here. This ending is this person's transformation. They have to smell the roses. Okay, y'all, look, that's it. Look, spiritual court has ruled in this person, you know, because they're toxic. They can't go with you in this toxic energy. Okay, collective? I mean, I know it's the same message, but it's because somebody is not liking the verdict. Order in the court. You are this spiritual guide, you know, that's getting to the money right now. And they want to come recharge. The answer is no. They got to go on a whole other road of healing, you know, which is probably what's inspiring them. Because remember, we did see that they're depressed and possibly even thinking, you know, some, I heard God forbidden thoughts, you know, when you want to take yourself out of here, you know. So collective, this person, you know, maybe say a prayer for them, you know, and keep your protection up, you know. Isn't there a verse in the Bible that says pray for your enemies? You know, this is somebody who's an enemy, but they could be in such a delusion right now, still hiding, you know, some dark thoughts, you know, as they go through this spiritual court. Yeah, with them being toxic here, we got this energy in the beginning of the read. You know, sometimes I can't stop, y'all. Remember, we saw the skirt energy, somebody running, somebody who's escaping. Here it is right here. This toxic person is running from a whole other situation. They're in denial. This is somebody who may even try coming in with some excuses, you know, just to get you back. And Spirit said, no, this is divine intervention, okay? Divine intervention is stepping in and moving you out the way. Till the next time, collective, much love and much light. And oh, I know it's only 2 of y'all in here, but I hope and pray y'all subscribe to the channel and was one of those 3 likes that I got for the video. Till the next time, namaste.